Okay, call me a home crowd favorite homie, but I had to tape this again. This is Ricardo. His partner's name escapes me once again. Probably has it on his shorts. I'll check in a minute, but that's representing France, this American, Dylan Maarek. And his partner's name escapes me. I'll get your names in a minute. Thanks for joining me. Dylan strikes first. Score is 1 serving 0.
He wanted me to go twice.
Hey, there's an ace. Yeah. Well, they got servings from Hermosa Beach, but yeah, the other guys.
He's a fraud.
Yeah.
He's a fraud.
So's like Team Virgin Islands. So's Team Virgin Islands. So's Team Poland. Yeah. But no, but they were born here. So I guess that's your root. Yeah. Nice, right? Score is 1 serving 2. What a beautiful dig, and going over on 2 with the pokey, just out of bounds, and I don't know if they're like under FIVB rules if the ref has to check the spot. I think that's what he's asking. Like AVP, the ref.
Oh, they did that.
Oh, they did. So I don't know. They should. Sorry. You thought that ball was in? Score is now 4-1. Striking first are the French. It's Oscar. Forgive me, that's Oscar. For all intents and purposes, well, Oscar and Ricardo.
Watch it. He's got 1 foot on the ground.
Oh, viva la France, or viva Hermosa Beach. Woo. Beautiful reach by Ricardo, and there is 2-5. That's your switch. Once again, Dylan Maarek. First time I met him in 2016, Manhattan Beach Open. Came in through the qualifier, made the main draw. Pretty good noted victory was against Paul Areza and Alejandro Para, 2-0. Dylan Maarek with a good mixture of jump serves, jump floaters, going after the Brazilians. There's a little right hand just cut, handled okay by Oscar. Oscar, line over, got it. Perfection was that shot, and now the score is 3 serving 6. There goes a jump serve out of the middle, handled nicely by Dylan Maarek. Maarek, cross court, dug. Ricardo's got to move. Free ball situation. Go back to Maarek. Set out of the middle. No, little bit of a race and chase. Chicken wing dig. Dylan takes the extra step. Dig, looking for 7. No. He's gonna blink first on that one. Nice strong rally, and that one goes to the Brazilians. Got my Portuguese people next to me. What's your name? Daniel. Jason. Originally New York, but moved to Hermosa. Yeah. I love the Portuguese. Good serve. They're serving Dylan Maarek. Every ball, Maarek. Good elevation. Good penetration by Ricardo, and people slowly starting to crowd this court. And perhaps a match of bigger interest than I thought. A little bit of a J-hook on that pass, and wrist away, no touch by the French. And now the score is 8, serving 4. They just got to continue to play calm and play the volleyball they know how to play, and here we are. A little bit of a J-hook. Again, that ball goes... Dylan Maarek getting a hand or a foot on every single ball. That ball had some velocity on it. That is Ricardo showing who he is. And now the score is 5-8. One for the switch. Jump floater. Back to Dylan. Up and down set. Dylan. Doug. Oscar. Transition. Oscar goes cross court. That ball is trouble. And does he get it over? Yes, but does it finished off by Oscar. Switch is 6, serving 8. Both teams right now playing lights out volleyball, but everybody knows this game is about constant pressure. Being able to do the good things that they know how to do from beginning to end. Ricardo with a jump floater with a real point on that one. Ricardo touch on the jump floater. They're going to continuously serve Dylan Maarek. Maarek very happy and up to the challenge. That ball's Doug. Looking for 7. Line, wrist away, no touch. No. Nope. You don't get points for him trying to touch it. Right? You don't get a point just because he went for it. No. Scores now, 9, serving 6. We're in the first set. Set out of the middle, wrist away, pretty straight over the block, and now the score is 7-9. Digital scoreboard turned off. Now we're just going old school on the flip. There's a pretty decent pass. This time they serve the left side, and cleaning up the mess on that is Ricardo. The referee calls never over. That's double contact by the hitter. Score is now 8, serving 9. Don't know what round this is with the qualifier. I think this is a win and in. You know, do you guys know if this is the last round of the qualifier? Like a win and in? You know if this is like last round of the qualifier? Yeah. Because this is Ricardo's 3rd match. So. Yeah, cool. Thank you. My man, Jason. Once again, Jason DeBiz joining you at courtside. All kinds of coverage. Ricardo has a big following in the United States and Brazil, so of course expect there to be a mass crowd here. And Ricardo, oh no, and I think the ref stuck him on that one. What'd you see? Yeah, I thought it was, yeah. Your thoughts? Yeah. I thought that line caught fire. It's probably a burn mark on it.
Yes, nice.
Scores 9, serving 10. We're 2 away from the technical timeout. Another serve, short serve to Dylan. Maarek's one cross court, and boy, what a nice drop on that. And now the score is 11-9. One from the technical timeout, and I'll tell you this, 12-9 sounds a lot better than 11-10. They got to go for this. I say go rip this serve, right? You're playing with house money right now. Okay, he did. That's okay. Listen, a lollipop is the same thing as a side out, right? At this level, so. Kevin, right? All right, cool. All right, we're at the technical timeout. The Brazilians trailing 10-11. First set, I'll be right back.
Oh, I think.
Pretty good dig by Ricardo. Ricardo! Score is now 11-11. Kev, do you happen to know Dylan's partner? I know Dylan Maarek very well. Do you know the other French guy? I'll look it up. I see the other guy. Yeah, I know who Dylan is. Yeah. Okay. So you know his name by his first name? Jérémy. I like it. Thank you. This is where I could do this proper, you know? Dylan swung and missed on Jérémy's set, and now the score is 12 serving 11. Once again, this game is about constant pressure, about being able to do what you do best from beginning to end. If it falters a little at this level, it costs you 1 or 2 points. And that's assuming you only do it once, you falter once. Line over, and the line judge all over that. Line just practically ran on the court to make sure she got that right. Thought she's gonna dive and dig it. You saw how she did that? She's like... Or maybe you missed it. It's okay, that's okay too. Beautiful jump, nice elevation, past the outstretched hand to Jérémy. Now the score is 13 serving 12. There's a back set and dribbling that ball with ease. Jérémy, this is slowly turned into the feature match of the day. Once again, wherever Ricardo goes, he has this curiously large religious following. And you don't even get this turnout for the majority of the American teams in the draw. I'm not just talking to guys, you see the camera and you see the people on the boardwalk or the pier or whatever. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about this huge crowd that gathered behind me and on the sides. This is court 2. We're just north of the pier, and that's a tough joust to win. And I believe there's a switch, and I believe there's a timeout. 15-13. No timeout. He didn't call. That's a 5-2 switch for the Brazilians. Here's a nice patient dig by Oscar. Set out of the middle. Oscar cross court. Score is now 16 serving 13.
São muito boas, obrigado, Jamila. Estou aqui para aceitar os adversários.
Beautiful ace by Oscar. Once again, the Brazilians really turning it on now. Some teams like a filling out process, some teams go right at each other. These two teams have went right at each other from the very beginning. Now the score is 17-13. It's a pretty good pass by Dylan. Up and down set Dylan. Shoves it through and Ricardo looking at the net as if the net did something wrong. Now that was all Skinny Boy. That was all Dylan Maarek. Was there actually a team in Cambodia?
There is no team.
Stop, I'm like, stop playing. Score is now 15-17. Gotta take care of the pass a little bit better as Ricardo. Lucky for him, Oscar does a good job cleaning up. Here's a short serve. Handles easily by Dylan Maarek, and trying to redirect that is actually Ricardo, and Jérémy wasn't having it. Jérémy won that joust. They fought the French and the French won. Very important switch on this. It's 16 serving 18. Oscar, what a beautiful dig. He didn't see it on time, and very, very tough to leg out even if he did. And there's your switch. It's 19-16 in favor of the Brazilians. We're in the first set. Referee didn't think they had the right server. Ricardo's like, hey, come on. I know what I'm doing here. Been doing this for a long time. That's how it. So Dylan, my man, this is the second match I'm taping for you today, so don't say I never do anything for you. Go get him, Skinny Boy. Brazilians arguing over who's supposed to serve, and it's not an argument they really want to be having right now. I mean, they're 2 points away. Someone gotta have something. The girl was like, don't come to me. Playing on court one is Guto and Simon. I'm sorry, not Simon and Alvaro. Got to give up the free ball. Sky ball handle okay. Brazilians looking for 20. Ricardo, what a nice one-handed block, and Dylan got a little bit frozen on his heels on the hard driven, something that he would normally have. Set point opportunity, number one. Very, very patient. Saw the movement. And that's the end of the first set. Dylan's gotta, he's gonna do that on the 4 block. Maybe possibly just change that to the 2 block. This way he can get there and stop and go back. Gotta be able to stay home with that pressure. All right, we're taking time away. That's the first set, 21. 21. Here we are at the beginning of the second set. Winners of the first set. Dylan, Maarek, good jump serve, and wow, what a dig. Return to sender. What a nice hit cross court. Oscar is trying to put an end to the nonsense. That ball is out. Great play. That's just the first point. Hey, Goose, you're on camera. Well, I'm calling it behind the camera. I'm watching Ricardo and Oscar against Dylan, Maarek, and Jérémy representing France. Oh my God. There's a really important match I want to watch at the end. Ola's there, I think, playing Fallon's Fana Moana, I think, to get in. That match comes up next. What's your estimated time coming home? Actually, let me get away from the camera for a second. Everything you wanted to see is on Facebook Live, and I also have it on the camera. So if Facebook Live, if it's too choppy or whatever, I can just put that up first or whatever. Good match though. Crazy thing, that match started 7-0, Lacey. They scored the first 7 points. Yeah, Lacey had a hard time on offense. And I put another one up, Jeff Samuels and Ian Satterfield against Guto from Brazil and Vitor. Good match. Yeah. You know the crazy thing is, I'm like laughing at all the guys in the main draw, and I'll say this on camera too, like heckling them. Like, you only heckle them because you don't have to play them in the qualifier. You know damn well those two guys could beat like 7 guys in the draw right now, 7 that we know. So it's 32 teams, I think, 16 for already in or something like that. 16 get a bye, and then like, I don't know, I think the first 8 get a bye, and I think, I don't know. Let me just shut up. No, but I can, yeah, sure. Got it. I think there's one more round left. I think if Ricardo wins this, when Ricardo wins this, he's done. He qualifies. And big women's match. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. Like, I know Fallon won and I know Ola won, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna come to a head at the end of all this. That means one of them makes it. That's cool. I won't say on camera who I'm rooting for, of course. Should I record it? I got three cameras here, and 2 of them were already charged, so. Yeah. That's the genius of me doing all this ridiculous dog work for John Mayer. I had more cameras than I had last year. And a portable charger, so double, like a 2-prong, whatever. Sure. I like that. Mirza's already, down for 6, so, but I'll give you the rest of the information later. I got my press credentials and all that stuff too, so we're good. Oh, I am. Sorry. Talk to you later about that, okay? Off camera. All right, bye. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the wife, Judy Calls. A little too much of this leaving home stuff, especially if you're going to be 2 blocking and 1 blocking. Timeout is called, and I believe the score is 7-3 or 8-3. There's a pretty good pass. There's a back set. Dylan. Maarek's one. Down the line. Very, very important swing. See if they can stay in this mix. Keep serving tough. Constant pressure. They got to pick someone. Left shoulder. Maybe Ricardo. This time they go middle. That ball is an ace. The French with the luck of the Irish on that one, and now the score is 5-7. drop on it. Not a very good pass, but jumping a little too far into the cross court is Jérémy, and now it's 8-5, one for a very important switch. Got a little wind coming this way. Wind. There's a switch, and now the score is 6-8. Beautiful, nice patient. That time Dylan stayed home and gave him a chance of actually getting it. Now the score is 9-6. Striking first blood on the switch is Team Brazil. Yeah. What a beautiful swing by Dylan. Oscar. Pretty good reach. You'd love to have that one back. Score is now 7-10. Once again, thank you for joining me. We're just north of the pier in Huntington Beach, California. And let me tell you something, main draw, they got some great matches, but some of these qualifiers, this is where it's at. We get a touch, no touch, and oh, there was a touch. Ref with a good call on that one. Now the score is 11-7. Good stoppage. Wow. It seemed like he had a good beat on it, and it seemed like the wind just pushed it a little bit further. He ran a little bit further, and the wind just pushed it a little bit further, and lost that chase on that. Now the score is 12 serving 8. We're one away from the technical timeout. He's got it, looking for a free ball situation. They're gonna go short. Wow. Over his left shoulder and trying to do a little bit too much on that to no avail. And there's your technical timeout. The score is 13-8. What a beautiful topspin shot, free ball scenario. The French on the attack, looking for 9. Ricardo tries to patty cake it. It's a nice approach, beautiful swing. Indoor worthy swing by Oscar, and now the score is 14 serving 9. Ricardo got every type of medal in 3 Olympics. Has won a gold, has won a silver, and has won a bronze. Beautiful peel off. Something Ricardo's doing, still moving his feet. There's a handful of players that can move their feet and handle a hard driven ball, and he's one of them. Very good touches. He'll be the first one to tell you he'd like to execute a little bit better off of those digs. Ricardo also joined the AVP scene last year. Played a little bit with Reed Pretty. In one qualifier or two, he found himself in the main draw pretty much the rest of the half. New York, he was in the qualifier. Disappointed a lot of people that had to run into him. After he qualifies, makes the main draw. First round goes against Dahlhauser and Lucena. Beats them the first round. Did a very good job diligently making almost every quarterfinals and semis. The semifinals in San Francisco, I believe they were up 20-15 in the second set, but because of the scoring freeze of the AVP, Slick and Allen came back and won. And then they were up 14-11 in the third set, but there was another scoring freeze, and Stafford Slick and Billy Allen came back and won. You have a popular consensus opinion on how they feel about the scoring freeze. You just might want to ask Ricardo. 17-11 is the switch, and once again, constant pressure is the key, just like the previous matches I mentioned early in the morning. The ability to do the same things accurately, play in and play out. There's a jumbo shrimp. Shaving the armpits. This is the Frenchman, Jérémy. 12-17, scratch that. Trailing by 5 in the set. Trailing 0-1 in the match. Are the French. A little bit of a wind side now. Advantage side goes to the far side. Unless, of course, you miss that ball. Something about this FIVB Mikasa. You really got to cradle it. You really got to grasp it. If you're off on your hit a little bit, you're off on your jump serve a little bit, this thing just keeps sailing out. The Wilson, of course, a little bit of give on it. A little bit hitter and server friendly. Beautiful play on one. Yeah, so Mikasa, my opinion, the toughest one to play with. Your skill set's got to be really, really true. Wilson a little bit more friendlier. The easiest ball, of course, is the Spalding. That's the bone you jump serve. Even if you miss, you can't miss. Unless, of course, you suck if you pitch. That goes beyond repair. And now, finally showing signs of life for the French. Find themselves down 14-18. That ball's out. Playing the Matrix game is Oscar. Wow. Right into our living room goes Dylan Maarek. Score is now 15-19. Very important switch. They want any chance of even winning. The low toss on the jump serve, and over on two with relative ease is Ricardo, and there's your switch. Match point opportunity number 1. So far, to my knowledge, there is no scoring freeze. None of the games, none of the qualifier matches have a scoring freeze, so this one I don't think it's going to happen either. It's an okay pass. Up and down set out of the middle, and down the middle goes Dylan Maarek. Good set. Oscar for the game? Not yet. Set out of the middle, nobody up. Maarek, Doug for the finish. Ricardo. Shit, he'd need a rocket up his ass to touch that one.
Come on, Doris.
Right. Score is now 16-20. Match point opportunity number 2. Jump floater and passed a little low, and Ricardo, wow, went for the head fake. Dylan tries to go line, that ball drops into the net, and they drop the second match, 21-16. Winners 2-0 are the Brazilians. For all of you at home, for all of you around me, I'm Jason DeBellis. For now, so long.